of Management Studies IGNOU presents an audiobook on the course MMPC-002 Human Resource Management for MBA program. Presenting Block 1 Introduction to Human Resource Management. Unit-2 Functions of HRM Part 1. After completing this unit, you should be able to provide an overview of functions of HRM, describe the roles and responsibilities of HR managers, explain the functions of HR managers, and identify the challenges faced by HR managers. Introduction. The previous unit has laid the foundation of the concept of HRM, its meaning, nature, and evolution. Realizing the importance of managing the human resource of an organization, managers devote considerable attention and expertise to attain, maintain, and retain human resources. Number of functions is performed by Human Resource Management Department for utilizing the human resource efficiently. These functions are interrelated and hold utmost importance not only in managing employees but also in developing them. This unit is a step ahead on the concept of human resource management and will provide details on the HRM functions. This unit will also focus on the roles of HRM, which have undergone changes in line with the changing business environment. Functions of HRM. HRM plays the center stage role in an organization to meet the challenges of a dynamic and competitive environment. Due to the changes in the business environment, the workplaces, and demographics, HR managers need to reconfigure their roles. However, in general, the HRM functions are broadly of two categories: managerial and operational. Managerial functions. Managerial functions of human resource management involve planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. All these functions influence the operative functions. Planning. It is a predetermined course of action. Planning pertains to formulating strategies of programs and changes in advance that will contribute to the organizational goals. In other words, it involves planning of human resources, requirements, recruitment, selection, training, etc. It also involves forecasting of HR needs, changing values, attitudes and behavior of employees and their impact on the organization. Number 2, organizing. Organizing is essential to carry out the determined course of action. In the words of J.C. Massey, an organization is a structure and a process by which a cooperative group of human beings allocates its tasks among its members, identifies relationships, and integrates its activities towards a common objective. Thus, an organization establishes relationships among the employees so that they can collectively contribute to the attainment of company goals. Directing. The next logical function after completing planning and organizing is the execution of the plan. The willing and effective cooperation of employees for the attainment of organizational goals is possible through proper direction. Tapping the maximum potentialities of the people is possible through motivation and command. Coordination deals with the task of blending efforts in order to ensure successful attainment of an objective. Controlling. Controlling involves checking, verifying and comparing of the actuals with the plans, identification of deviations if any, and correcting of identified deviations. Thus, action and operation are adjusted to predetermined plans and standards through control. Auditing training programs, analyzing labor turnover records, directing morale surveys, conducting separate interviews are some of the means for controlling the HRM function and making it effective. Operative functions. The operative functions of human resource management are related to specific activities of managing employees, viz. Employment, development, compensation, and relations. All these functions are interacted with managerial functions. There are 5 major operative functions that HR managers carry out. They are HR sourcing, performance and development, compensation management, integration, and employee relations. With the changing business scenario, these are emerging functions which HR managers carry out. All these functions will be dealt in detail in the subsequent blocks of the course. However, we are going to present an essence here. HR resourcing. It is the first operative function of human resources management. It is concerned with employing the people possessing the required kind and level of human resources necessary to achieve the organizational objectives. It covers functions such as job analysis, human resources planning, recruitment, selection, placement, induction, and orientation. Job analysis. It is the process of study and collection of information relating to the operations and responsibilities of a specific job. It includes: number 1. Collection of data, information, facts and ideas relating to various aspects of jobs, including men, machines and materials. Number 2. Preparation of job description, job specifications, job requirements and employee specifications, which will help in identifying the nature, levels and quantum of human resources. Number 3. Providing the guides, plans and basis for job design and for all operative functions of HRM. Next is human resource planning. It is a process for determination and assuring that the organization will have an adequate number of qualified persons available at proper times, performing jobs which would meet the needs of the organization and which would provide satisfaction for the individuals involved. It involves: number 1. Estimation of present and future requirements and supply of human resources based on objectives and long-range plans of the organization. Number 2. Calculation of net human resources requirements based on present inventory of human resources. Number 3. Taking steps to mold, change and develop the strength of existing employees in the organization so as to meet the future human resource requirements. And number 4. Preparation of action programs to get the rest of human resources from outside the organization and to develop the human resources in terms of existing employees. Recruitment. It is the process of searching for prospective employees and stimulating them to apply for jobs in an organization. It deals with: number 1. Identification of existing sources of applicants and developing them. Number 2. Creation or identification of new sources of applicants. Number 3. Stimulating the candidates to apply for jobs in the organization. Number 4. Striking a balance between internal and external sources. Selection. It is the process of ascertaining the qualifications, experiences, skills, knowledge, etc. of an applicant with a view to appraising his or her suitability to a job. This function includes framing and developing application blanks, creating and developing valid and reliable testing techniques, formulating interview techniques, checking of references, setting up a medical examination policy and procedure, line manager's decision, sending letters of appointment and rejection, and employing the selected candidates who report for duty. Placement. It is the process of assigning the selected candidate with the most suitable job in terms of job requirements. It is matching of employee specifications with job requirements. This function includes: number 1. Counseling the functional managers regarding placement. Number 2. Conducting follow-up study, appraising employee performance in order to determine employee adjustment with the job. And number 3. Correcting misplacements, if any. Next is induction and orientation. Induction and orientation are the techniques by which a new employee is rehabilitated in the changed surrounding and introduced to the practices, policies, purposes, and people, etc. of the organization. Its purpose is to acquaint the employee with the company philosophy, objectives, policies, career planning and development, opportunities, product, market share, social and community standing, company history, culture, etc. Also, to introduce the employee to the people with whom he has to work, such as peers, supervisors, and subordinates. And lastly, to mold the employee's attitude by orienting him to the new working and social environment. Performance and development. It is the process of improving, molding, and changing the skills, knowledge, creative ability, aptitude, attitude, values, commitment, etc. based on present and future job and organizational requirements. Performance appraisal. It is the systematic evaluation of individuals with respect to their performance on the job and their potential for development. It includes number 1. Developing policies, procedures, and techniques. Number 2. Helping the functional managers. Number 3. Reviewing of reports and consolidation of reports. Number 4. Evaluating the effectiveness of various programs. Training. It is the process of imparting to the employees technical and operating skills and knowledge. It includes number 1. Identification of training needs of the individuals and the company. Number 2. Developing suitable training programs. Number 3. Helping and advising line management in the conduct of training programs. Number 4. Imparting of requisite job skills and knowledge to employees. And number 5. Evaluating the effectiveness of training programs. Management development. It is the process of designing and conducting suitable executive development programs so as to develop the managerial and human relation skill of employees. It includes number 1. Identification of the areas in which management development is needed. Number 2. Conducting development programs. Number 3. Motivating the executives. Number 4. Designing special development programs for promotions. Number 5. Using the services of specialists and or utilizing of the institutional executive development programs. And number 6. Evaluating the effectiveness of executive development programs. Career planning and development. It is the planning of one's career and implementation of career plans by means of education, training, job search, and acquisition of work experiences. It includes internal and external mobility. Internal mobility. It includes vertical and horizontal movement of an employee within an organization. It consists of transfer, promotion, and demotion. Transfer. It is the process of placing employees in the same level of jobs where they can be utilized more effectively in consistence with their potentialities and needs of the employees and the organization. It also deals with number 1. Developing transfer policies and procedures. Number 2. Guiding employees and line management on transfers. And number 3. Evaluating the execution of transfer policies and procedures. Promotion. It deals with upward reassignment given to an employee in the organization to occupy higher position which commands better status and pay, keeping in view the human resources of the employees and the job requirements. This function covers number 1. Formulating of equitable, fair and consistent promotion policies and procedures. Number 2. Advising line management and employees on matters relating to promotions. And number 3. Evaluating the execution of promotion policies and procedures. Demotion. It deals with downward reassignment to an employee in the organization. It develops equitable, fair, and consistent demotion policies and procedures. It includes advising line managers on matters relating to demotions and oversee the implementations of demotion policies and procedures. Retention and retrenchment management. Employers prefer to retain more talented employees while they retrench less talented employees. Employers modify existing human resource strategies and craft new strategies in order to pay more salaries, provide more benefits, and create high quality of work life to retain the best employees. and managements pay less to the less talented employees and plan to retrench the misfits as well as unwanted employees depending upon the negative business trends. Change and organization development. Change implies the creation of imbalances in the existing pattern or situation. Organization development is a planned process designed to improve organizational effectiveness and health through modifications in individual and group behavior, culture and systems of the organization using knowledge and technology of applied behavioral sciences. Compensation management. It is the process of providing adequate, equitable, and fair remuneration to the employees. It includes job evaluation, wage and salary administration, incentives, bonus, fringe benefits, social security measures, etc. Job evaluation. It is the process of determining relative worth of jobs. It includes Number 1. Select suitable job evaluation techniques. Number 2. Classify jobs into various categories. Number 3. Determining relative value of jobs in various categories. Wage and salary administration. This is the process of developing and operating a suitable wage and salary program. It covers Number 1. Conducting wage and salary survey. Number 2. Determining wage and salary rates based on various factors. Number 3. Administering wage and salary programs. And number 4. Evaluating its effectiveness. Incentives. It is the process of formulating, administering, and reviewing the schemes of financial incentives in addition to regular payment of wages and salary. It includes Number 1. Formulating incentive payment schemes. Number 2. Helping functional managers on the operation. And number 3. Review them periodically to evaluate effectiveness. Bonus. It includes payment of statutory bonus according to the Payment of Bonus Act 1965 and its latest amendments. Fringe benefits. These are the various benefits at the fringe of the wage. Management provides these benefits to motivate the employees and to meet their life's contingencies. These benefits include disablement benefit, housing facilities, educational facilities to employees and children, canteen facilities, recreational facilities, conveyance facilities, credit facilities, legal clinics, medical, maternity and welfare facilities, and company stores. Social security measures. Managements provide social security to their employees in addition to the fringe benefits. These measures include Number 1. Workmen's compensation to those workers or their dependents who involved in accidents. Number 2. Maternity benefits to women employees. Number 3. Sickness benefits and medical benefits. Number 4. Disablement benefits or allowance. Number 5. Dependent benefits. And number 6, retirement benefits like provident fund, pension, gratuity, etc. Integration. Practicing various human resources policies and programs like employment, development, compensation, and interaction among employees create a sense of relationship between the individual worker and management, among workers and trade unions, and the management. It is the process of interaction among human beings. Human relations is an area of management in integrating people into work situations in a way that motivates them to work together productively, cooperatively, and with economic, psychological, and social satisfaction. It includes employee engagement, understanding and applying the models of perception, personality, learning, intra and interpersonal relations, intra and intergroup relations, motivating the employees, boosting employee morale, developing the communication skills, developing the leadership skills, grievance redressal, handling disciplinary cases by means of an established disciplinary procedure, counseling the employees in solving their personal, family, and work problems and releasing their stress, strain, and tensions, providing a comfortable work environment by reducing fatigue, monotony, boredom, and industrial accidents, and improving quality of work life of employees through participation and other means. Employee relations. The term industrial relations refer to the study of relations among employees, employers, government and trade unions. Industrial relations include number 1, trade unionism, number 2, collective bargaining, number 3, industrial conflicts, and number 4, workers' participation in management. Emerging functions in HRM. Apart from all the mentioned functions of HRM, these are some emerging functions. Human resources management has been advancing at a fast rate. The recent trends in HRM include number 1, strategic HRM, number 2, ethics and HRM, number 3, HR accounting, audit and research, number 4, international HRM, and number 5, HR outsourcing. You were listening to the audiobook by the School of Management Studies IGNOU for MBA program. Course code MMPC-002 Human Resource Management. Course Coordinator Professor Nayantara Padhi from School of Management Studies IGNOU. Voiceover by Harpreet Kaur. Edited by Tarannum Jahan. Program assisted by Jagbandhu Jana. Program produced by Dr. Manoj Kumar Singh. This program was brought to you by Electronic Media Production Center of Indira Gandhi National Open University.